Hey, look, we're recording now.
We're recording now. We just went through it like 5 or 10 minutes, and for some reason the camera stopped. This is like my whole summer, y'all.
And this is Cheeks.
I'm just... Look, she's named that because she has... Wait. Cute little cheeks here. Yeah. And look, cheeks there, no tail. She's a minx. We're gonna try this again really quickly. I can't believe I gotta do this again. Here's the thing. It's been a crazy year. We said we were back. And then he got sick. We were just talking about this in the video that didn't record. Yeah. 3 times this summer where his kidneys shut down because a medication the doctors gave him for blood pressure reacted because he got better without it, but nobody knew it, and he lost weight and was getting healthy, and the medication was for his old weight and shut down his kidneys. So that's where we spent the summer, was in and out of the hospital. Yes, and then they went into rhabdomyolysis because Jack likes to collect rare conditions, and...
I don't like doing things halfway.
No, and so it broke down all the muscles in his body, started breaking down at one time and flooding his kidneys, and yeah, so that's where we were July 4th. Oh, so there is a shortened breakdown of, hey, where are you guys?
So basically my blood pressure went down to normal because I had gotten into shape. And
we both lost weight.
But with we both lost a lot of weight. And then what we did is, well, when my blood pressure went to normal because of my weight, the blood pressure medicine dropped it down even further. And
he passed out twice. And literally on the floor, smacked his head. It did not, sadly, knock any sense into him. No.
I'm impervious to sense.
Yes. And yeah, so he's fine now. He's over it. Kidneys are fine. Blood pressure's great. Weight is down 25 pounds. Everything is good. So then we get through this, and let me just stop for 1 second and say thank you to people who were writing us, checking on us, messaging me, getting on my Facebook page, be like, hey, where are you? We miss you guys. Teresa Kogut, thank you. She was even writing me to check on me, which is really, really sweet. And he's going to go get the adventure of a lifetime that's off to the side. So thank you for that. We are here. We are going to keep doing videos. But let me tell you, if I have to edit anything, I'm not going to do it right now. Look. Other kittens. Oh, and another kitten.
More kittens. This one with a tail.
This one has a tail. Others don't have tails. So if we have to edit anything, I'm just not going to do it. I don't have time, and I can't emotionally handle anything else right now because you saw part of the issue. As he got through this July 4th, that very next week, we had friends contact us up the street who said, could you please take a feral mom and her kitten because we know you take care of cats. And I was like, no. Come on. And then we were like, we need to cheer up. We'll take her kitten, who was 4 months old. And mom was pushing off said kitten because she was pregnant again, this feral mom, that they had kind of, sort of socialized. So that following week, like the 7th or the 8th, we went and we got Miss Honey Bunny. And then we tried to get in touch with friends who fostered cats. They were all full because it's a kitten time of year. And we felt bad because it was 100 degrees outside. And the kitten that we took was originally part of a litter of 3. 2 of them died.
Oh, you want to hear the best sound in the world? Listen.
Oh, wait. I don't know if they can hear that right now. We have kittens in the background going crazy. He was trying to see if he could hear Coco purring.
Well, I think the mic's on the other side.
Anyway, so, like I said, not editing. So we went back and we got pregnant mom, who 4 days later gave birth to 4 of the most precious little black kittens. Here's the thing. 2 boys, 2 girls, all black. Well, 2 are solid black. 1 girl without a tail, Cheekies. 1 boy with a tail, Pippin. And then we had 2 tuxedos. Nemo with a tail, a boy. A tuxedo. And Susu, which is a Persian name that means the faint light of a star shines in the dark sky because she has a white blaze on her face against a black body. So 2 girls, 2 boys, 2 without tails, 2 with tails, 2 tuxes, 2 Black Panthers. It's amazing. So we had those cats, and about 3 weeks later, as we have these brand new babies in our household, I had another friend who was worried about these other kittens in an emergency situation, who had kittens, a mother cat and kittens born a week after ours, and the lady that owned them, I'm not going to get into it because I'll start cussing, just decided, yeah, if she wants the cats, she can come get them.
We'll just say it was a
really bad situation.
And we rescued
I'm
them.
just going to leave it at that because I'm going to freak out. And so literally we had several minutes notice, and I went to get an emergency rescue of 4 other 3-week-old kittens that were dying. And when I got there, she's like, yeah, I'm moving out on Monday from my parents' house. So, like, do you want the mom too? And I went, you know what? Yeah, I do. I want the mom. And so I took the mom and 4 babies. And so then we had 2 mothers, 2 brand new litters of 4 kittens each, plus the 4-month-old honey bunny from the other mom's first litter. So we just took them all. And we've been trying to get them better. Well, the mother of the original litter came down with Clostridium perfringens. Anyway, a really nasty bacteria. She probably got it from eating some dead animal because she was feral, and we have kittens wrestling off to the side. She transferred it to her kittens, and so we have had 6 weeks of poopy cats, diarrhea, vomiting from this really bad bacteria. And the only way to really get past it is to flood their bodies with good flora, good bacteria, and they're not over it. And unfortunately, with the new kittens, they seem to do better. One of them died 2 days later, which destroyed us.
Was it what is it?
He shut down from anemia because we tried to save him. We even did blood transfusions on this kitten at emergency vet. Yeah. Spent several $1,000s at the emergency vet. The kittens that were the emergency rescue came in such bad shape and so many fleas. He was vampired. And unfortunately, he didn't make it. The others did, with 24-hour care, with hand feeding, with several baths a day.
And they are super happy and going crazy.
But they've made it. And one of those babies has since been able to be adopted out. 4 homes fell through, and plus on the other kittens. So guess what? We kept them.
Now, in fairness, one of the homes that fell through was because they found and rescued a baby kitten on the highway
and so did
at their
other
home.
Neighbors that were going to take kittens, and they rescued kittens this summer. So you know what?
That's awesome.
That's good too.
In fact, that was our friend Jillian, and she gave me this mug.
Thank you. I got
has one too. They rescued a baby too. So that was awesome.
So we're not complaining about that. And how are you also going to adopt out the rest of these kittens who have diarrhea and vomiting and are insane? And let me tell you something. We have spent.
Don't tell me.
$3,000 on bills over the last 6 weeks.
I have no idea.
Thousands. And we did a fundraiser through Facebook and raised a couple $1,000s that helped with a whole bunch of other stuff like emergency surgeries. Bunny, I won't go into all of it, but she needed an emergency surgery on her back end, and there has been just horrors and medications and special foods and antibiotics and you name it, we've been through it. And now we have it again because the only way that we can get these kittens over this bacteria is through a fecal transplant. Sounds crazy, flooding the body with bacteria from a healthy cat. Mm-hmm. And so one of them, Pippin, is not here today because he's at the vet right now having a transplant done. And if it works well, then several of these other kittens and Honey Bunny are going to have it too. So we do have another fundraiser for them. We need to help. We still need help. I am selling off a lot of my the patterns that I have an Etsy shop. Oh, by the way, I have a new Etsy shop. Oh, yes, I have an Etsy shop. I will link that below. And I have models on there, all the punch needles, and I'm designing more punch needles. Yeah, even in all of this craziness. There's the kittens wrestling. So we have the Etsy shop, and I will link that below. And the models, 2 the models off to the side have already been sold, but I'm going to find a home for this one. I am selling off the models because it will help raise money for their surgeries. And we have another fundraiser on Facebook for the kittens. And you can donate to that and share, please. Need the help. And I will link that below too. So in the middle of all this, I have not done as much stitching as I wanted to. I'm going to show you a little bit of what we've done. Not him. He hasn't done anything. He's been too busy in the hospital or working 1,000,000 hours of overtime to help take care of
Yeah, I've been working averaging 60 to 65 hours a week.
It's been nuts, y'all. So I do have some stitches to show you when I could do it. I have done some. And I'll show you more in other videos. I'm not going to show everything today because I don't have time because I got to go find out about how kittens have recovered from surgery. And he had to run off to go get another one because they are in full wrestling mode.
This is Rummy Tummy.
Wait, show the Rummy's best part.
Look at Rummy Tummy.
Look at his toes.
He's got like a thumb. He's got like an opposable thumb.
He has a thumb. He has thumbs. Look, you see?
He wants to go eat his sister.
He's gonna go eat his sister. And so, like, when he wants to turn really fast, he'll run, and then you see him push down the thumb like a little tripod so he can push off.
He walks like a chameleon.
It's so great. It's like a little dinosaur.
He makes dinosaur sounds, too.
Yeah, he does.
Little trills.
He's so adorable. So we have so many stitching buddies. There's a lot of cats here. There's just a lot of cats. And there's a lot of wrestling sounds on the floor right now.
We call it kitten bones.
It's kitten bones. You might hear thumping. That's kitten bones hitting the floor because there's a big wrestling. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to do this. Hold on. Wait, watch. Look, can you see them, guys? I hope I'm pointing the camera correctly. This is what's happening down there. So, I hope you got to see that. I'm just like randomly pointing the camera down to the floor. So, yeah. You can hear the sounds hopefully going on in the background. But we're going to show you a few things that Jack hasn't done. He keeps saying he's going to, and I really wish he would. He had bought these from Cross Stitch Station in Waynesboro, Virginia.
Which is a cool store.
Great little store. And
Can I show it?
Yeah, he had gotten this one.
And this one, I'm not sure which one I want to do first. Let me see that one.
Oh, let's face it. He's going to do the one that looks like Pippin.
Let's see. Yeah, this one is cute. It's just a
That's
little
what Pippin looks like when you get to see him later.
I don't know if you can see it.
From Bent Creek Designs, and it's this little tiny cat. It's called Black Kitty. Yes.
Let's see, does it have the size on here?
It's tiny.
It's maybe a couple inches by a couple inches.
Yeah.
The other
tiny.
one was this one from the same place?
Yes, yeah, they're cheap.
Okay.
This is by JBW Designs, and it's called French Country Witch.
Sorcière, is that what this
Yeah,
is?
which is French. There we go. These are going to be tiny, like 2 by 3 inches. Something
I figured
like those.
I could do something small like this so that I could actually finish it.
Yeah.
The problem that I have is we also, with our other website, our Halloween website.
Pumpkinlady.com if you need pumpkin patterns, or you can use them for punch needle and stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Pumpkinlady.com.
We use that site. It's 23 years
Something like that.
old this year. And so I've spent literally hundreds and hundreds of hours this year rebuilding it. And we make our money off of that with ad revenue. And then all the money that we make off ad revenue goes to our kittens.
Cats.
So if you can spread the word pumpkinlady.com, we would really appreciate it.
We'll link that too.
Yeah.
I can at least add links to the bottom. I can't edit right now, but I can do that.
Yep.
Something I got earlier this year when we went to
Oh, these are cool.
The big show in Tennessee, just outside of Knoxville. And I can't remember what it's called because I don't have enough caffeine in me right now. Anyway, the big show with all the stitching people. I got a whole series from Satsuma Street and Jody Rice. And so they're like this. They come in these little packages and they come with everything. They come with like the beads and a needle and the perforated paper and all of the thread, everything, and the pattern kits. And they're really, really adorable. And there's just a whole series of them. That one was Night Owl and Little Batty. And I don't have the names of all of them in front of me. But look.
They're really cool.
So they're not totally finished. I haven't finished the backs or anything. Like, I'll just probably put felt on the back and then eventually hang them. Whether or not this is going to happen before Halloween, I don't even know anymore. It might be next year. This one, look at the little bat.
Oh, I was wondering. I thought he was holding a fish.
It looks like he's holding a fish or something.
But when you turn that way, I said, "Oh, it's a limb. He's hanging off the limb."
He's hanging off a branch.
I'm SMOT smart.
Smart.
Yes.
And then this is my favorite, which is what got me started. Let me tell you, these work up in a weekend.
Oh, I love those.
How great is that? See the little glittery sequins on his mask? These are adorable. I love them. I love them. Like a little spider. We can do it that way. I don't know. No, I like it that way. Well, I'll hang him that way. A spider. And then look, Eye of Newt. The potion bottle. Ooh. He's pretty cool. Look at the cat lantern.
This one's wonderful.
So great. That's beautiful. And this is this little, I don't know what it's called. It's a little two-stone. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
And then look at the little pumpkin witch. I love these. So these are by Satsuma Street, Jody Rice. And I love these kits. And they make up so fast everything, including the needle. Like everything is in there.
It even has doesn't it have the paper that you...
Yeah, the perforated paper that you stitch on. And it's really fast, really easy. And I love them.
This is Nima.
A lot of fun.
Hey, Nima. I'm busy.
He is busy because he has been quarantined for the past week.
Yeah.
Yeah, really sick, and he's doing better. And right now he's in here, and I'm sorry. Wait, show this. They're wrestling on the floor, right? But they're wrestling in a sunbeam.
Oh, I gotta turn it around.
And look, they're falling asleep in the sunbeam. I hope you guys can see that.
That's what happens. Play hard, sleep hard.
The hell that fighting and wrestling. They're falling asleep. It's so cute, you guys.
That's what we do.
There's so many, and we're completely outnumbered. But we love them so much. Anyway, there was another... I have misplaced this book. Oh, I found it again so many times. I got this earlier this year. I'll get it. Halloween Signs. Now, this is by a Tiny Modernist. Do you see these?
Oh, I love her stuff.
And so, unfortunately, I'm kind of giving away something right now. But there's these 4 designs, right? Now, they did it on black, and the problem with doing it on black is there's a lot of actually black in this pattern that shadows the letters, and so you can't see it on the black. Looks cool for the other colors, but not on that. Well, what I'm trying to do is... let's face it, with COVID, we don't even know what's going to happen with Halloween this year. We have no idea. Last year, we got rained out. I mean, it was a monsoon. We got
like 400 kids?
No,
or
we only had
150 kids.
About 100.
It was 400.
We usually get 400 to
before.
500 kids. But
we still had 150 kids. They came up teeth chattering, soaking wet. I mean, these guys were troopers.
Bad. So hopefully we'll have a good Halloween. I don't know. But what I decided was to make some gifts for some neighbors. Don't tell them. They'll probably see this video, but that's okay. I tried something. So I took the designs from in here, and they're small, and I stitched it right on a bag. And I thought, I will fill this with candy, and then I can tie it up and then give it to them as little, like, Halloween candy bag treats for friends. This was miserable. I discovered that stitching on a bag, trying to get each stitch in and out, yeah, so you don't go through and stick it to the other side. Oh my gosh, this took so long, and I really hated it. I love the pattern, and it's cute, but I hated the process. It was miserable. So I'm trying something a little different on the other ones. So I have several more of these bags. They came as like 3 in a pack. So what I did, I haven't finished it. Here's this next one. Eat, drink, and be scary. Okay, one of the kittens that we got, you saw one of them that was all white, Coco. She has a twin sister, and Coco, her twin sister is white with like a little black spot. What are we doing? Oh gosh, they all fell asleep.
Look at this. Isn't this great?
Is that a whole pile?
It's a whole pile. We're missing one. I think Nima's over there playing.
He's running around playing.
But look at that. They're like, oh.
Sunbeams.
We call them sun traps. They're cat traps.
They're cat traps. Nima's just so happy to be back in the room with the others. He's running around. So what I thought I could do was I am going to cut this off, all of the extra material, and then sew with my sewing machine along the edges and like make tassely edges. But if you look at this, it was supposed to be a black cat. I made it a white cat, and if you notice, the eyes are yellow and blue, one of each.
Yeah.
So Coco's sister went to my best friend, my bestie, Leah, and the kitten's name is Maze, and it's white with one bright blue eye and one gold eye. It's really
Super
pretty.
cool.
So this will be her little gift bag. And I figured if I stitched it right and like kind of feathered the edges after sewing it, I could stitch it to, I can't get it on here, a bag. Like just do a simple little stitch and I could put it on the bag that way. Maybe. I'm going to try it. And I'm going to try with this other one too. This is When Witches Go Riding and Black Cats Are Seen. Then you know it's Halloween or something. It's actually a quote from an old postcard. I know. I'm going to move the moon. And so I did this one. And I'm going to do the same thing with the orange. And see if I can stitch that onto the bag. I'll let you know how it works. Maybe I'll do it by the next video. I hope I can get it done by Halloween because my life is
If you take this...
insane. What?
See how it's got the seam here? What if you just took that stitch out? Right there. See that seam right there? Just take that stitch out. Open the bag up, stitch it, then zip it back through again.
You could do that. However, this is burlap. As soon as you undo this stitch, these things unravel completely.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It unravels. As I was doing this, the inside of the bag was unraveling as my hand was going back and forth. I had to keep stitching it. So I think it would literally
Oh, I didn't know.
unravel the entire bag. Yeah, it's not fun. really hard to stitch on. So I recommend maybe trying the stitch, doing it on other pieces of fabric, and then stitching it onto the bag with like a running stitch. That would work. Anyway, I did get another one done. I wanted to do this one since last year, and I'm really excited to have gotten this one done. I can't believe I got it done. This is by Barbara Anna Designs, and it's one of my favorites. And I'm not usually into this style, more of a primitive symbol, but I love her. Something wicked this way comes. Hi, Nina. He's not wicked. Here. I love her. I love the cat. Okay, this little tiny, little owl she's holding, and a little tiny cat. So I changed a little bit of this. It's hard to see. There's actually, can you see in her dress the little starburst designs? This pattern doesn't call for it, but all of the black and the cats and the stripes and some of the colors in this little pattern down the side and the thread is done in étoile. So it is actually a shimmer. So I've used a lot of the black shimmer in here. So like, in real life, in person, this whole pattern shimmers as you move back and forth and see it. And it's like my new addiction. I went to the store and I bought a whole bunch of it because I'm using it on a lot of different other patterns, like including this. You didn't pick it up in the camera, but all the orange and green and all that, this actually glistens and shimmers in the light. So completely addicted, and I love it. I did get patterns by Witchy Stitcher. I love you. I love Witchy Stitcher. Love her Etsy shop, and this one's made kind of like an old postcard. And I bought it last year and never got to do it. I finally got to do it. I finished it. It's so cute. I can't wait to do like all of her designs. So I might not get it finished till next year, fully finished object, but hey, it's stitched, right? And I think I showed you guys this one, but I couldn't remember because this year's been too much. And I do have others to show you, but I'm going to save that for another video because I got to go take care of kittens. This one is by Willow Hill Sampling, and it's called Autumn Alphabet.
I like the fabric.
Things on here. This is when I dyed, and it's kind of hard to see it in here, but it's actually a green and blue mottled fabric. But I've really gotten into these, and it's hard to see the little moon up there, but there's a moon. I really love samplers. I don't really do a lot of samplers, but I love this one because, that's what Pippin looks like, our little kitten who's getting surgery right now. So there's at least some that you got to see, and you got to see little piles of sleeping kittens and little bonkers ones who are rustling off to the side, and they didn't knock the camera over. Yay! So just so you know, we're here. We're still here. We're still going to be doing more videos. We're not done. I'm not done by any stretch of the imagination. It has just been a really hard year. I would love to say I'm going to get another video out this week. I don't know.
Yeah, 2020 has been a long decade.
Oh, it's been the longest decade of my life.
But because I always like to talk about something that's completely unrelated to anything that we've discussed whatsoever, something really neat if you get a chance. Our friend Kelly told us about this, or told me about it. Going through a lot of digestive things, I get heartburn really bad. What I found out is
this is cool.
Cardamom, the spice, is probably the most wonderful thing in the entire world. So now, when I make a pot of coffee, I put a quarter teaspoon of cardamom, quarter teaspoon of ginger, and a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon in the pot so that it brews on top of the spices. And I put a little bit of stevia in there. And during the spring, I'll put fresh stevia leaves.
But the secret is the cardamom.
Yeah, the cardamom. So what it does, it almost makes like a chai coffee. So if you put a quarter teaspoon of each one of those things, cinnamon, cardamom, and ginger, with stevia, I sprinkle a little bit in the bottom. When it brews up, it makes the most delicious coffee you could ever possibly imagine.
You hear this in the background?
They're going crazy.
This is kittens wrestling. Ignore that.
But the cardamom, it neutralizes the acid.
So back up. He has been on
omeprazole.
So basically, massive acid reflux for 2 years. He's had to be on like prescription amounts for this. Mm-hmm. It's been really, really bad for him. He's completely off of it because of the cardamom. Now, if he goes without cardamom in the morning, he can tell right away. Yep. As long as he puts it in his coffee and he is drinking the cardamom, it takes away all the acid reflux. So,
and a happy thing is, as of now, because we've both lost weight and we've gotten a lot healthier, despite everything, I'm not on any prescriptions for that.
Nope.
So,
yay! So
I take my multivitamin for old guys. in my eyesight vitamins for old guys.
We're just gonna take any little happy news that we can because I'm gonna tell you what, the kittens have been happy news. It's been so much an ungodly expense, but they make us laugh.
They're bouncing all over the
They're
place
bouncing
right
right now. It's been hard having this many animals. It's been hard having not necessarily this many animals, as in this many really sick animals, really sick. So we're like, we couldn't even adopt them out because I can't give a friend a cat who has explosive vomiting and diarrhea. What am I supposed to do with that? You can't give that away. And so we're working and we're getting them better, but we are kind of doing a Hail Mary pass and having transplant surgeries. And actually for most it works really well and they go on to live happy, normal, healthy lives. And that's all we really want is a household full of happy kittens, knocking stuff over and getting into my stitching. And before I end up, I do have Christmas punch needles coming soon. I'm doing that with sick kittens sleeping in my lap and working. So it's still all systems go. It's still been really hard, but there is lots of good news and links to pumpkinlady.com if you want
pumpkin carving patterns
for this Halloween. Please go get those. Those are free. I do have an Etsy shop that I have opened up because I have to sell patterns for Punch Needle to raise money. All of the money, everything goes to their care and surgeries. And if you could please donate for the kittens' care. And I'm not doing this forever. I'm just trying to do it to get through surgeries because we literally had 11 animals that need neutering, 11 animals that needed shots and specialty surgeries and medications and specialty foods. And now several more surgeries coming up. We have gotten several of them already neutered, and the moms are already in new homes, and one of the babies is in a new home. And but we still have more covering. So I'm just trying to get through to that. I'm not asking for help long term or to pay for their other food supplies. That's why I'm trying to sell stuff. And but if you can help for that.
So that's why if you go on pumpkinlady.com, there's advertising on that. It's a way that we can monetize the site, but still give away things for free. And that those advertising dollars, they go towards the kittens, and we use that to take care of surgeries and things like that as well. So if you can share the word about pumpkinlady.com, that would be super awesome.
Especially this year. It's a hard year for everybody. And hey, it makes you smile. And hopefully we still make you smile. And we're trying to smile.
And there's nothing, we don't do gory or anything like that on
happy.
Pumpkin Lady. It's all family friendly. So we try to keep it that way.
We don't want to scare the kittens.
No. That's the way we do it.
Or Jack.
I get scared easily.
He gets scared easily. I protect you. I will protect you. So so there we go. And so here's our latest video. And we will get back soon, whether it's going to be this week or another week. I don't even know. It's all one. Like you said, 2020 is one big decade. And I just hope that this decade is finding you healthy and happy, and that we can make you smile, and that you stay safe through all of this.
And listen to kitten growls.
And we will bring you a lot of kittens and stitching buddies. And hey, if you have a stitching buddy, post it in a comment and links below, because I can always use more happy pictures of cats and puppies and chinchillas and birds and whatever you're stitching, buddy.
And we will video lots of kitten bones.
Kitten bones, wrestling and talking and having a good time. And so, I just saw a honey bunny. She's been asleep in the window over there.
You want me to go get her?
Go get Honey Bunny really quickly. So we're going to end with the oldest kitten. Honey Bunny is now about 6 or 7 months old, and I think she's going to get a surgery this week too. Don't tell Honey Bunny. But we at least were able to get her neutered. But this is Honey Bunny, our sweet little girl, and she is a full sister. She just came from a different litter. Same mom, same dad. Honey Bunny does not have a tail. We have 3 Manx now.
She's so soft.
And she's so soft. And she likes to fuss a lot, but she is adorable. And she keeps us up all night because she wants to come and get in bed and be fuzzy and happy. And she's now playing with her little brothers and sisters. And so she's very happy to have the other kittens here because she's wrestling like crazy. So there we go. And with that, we will talk to you guys next time.
See ya.
Soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.